Good day everyone, and welcome back to another Dr. Bright Restrictions. What crazy shit will this madman get up to today, eh? A thank you to all of you for your restrictions, the members for their support, and let's get started. Rule number 1. Dr. Bright is not allowed to send D-Class personnel into SCP-002 under the guise of filming for an SCP-themed reality TV show. Rule number 2. Dr. Bright is not allowed to say, "I like your cut, G," and slap 096. Rule number 3. Dr. Bright is not allowed to ring 513 through any voice chat system when he loses any online multiplayer game. Rule number 4. Dr. Bright is not allowed to have a movie night with 999 and then proceed to play 1981. The poor thing was so traumatised it wouldn't come out of its pen for weeks because of how scared it was. Rule number 5. Dr. Bright is not allowed to dress D-Class up in medieval armour to make a real-life chess game. Rule number 6. Dr. Bright is not allowed to be in the same room as Dr. Buck without at least 2 MTF teams in attendance. Rule number 7. Dr. Bright is not allowed to cosplay as the merchant from Resident Evil 4 to sell guns to any mobile task force. Rule number 8. Dr. Bright is not allowed to yeet himself and SCP-963 into a black hole. This is the one and only time we're going to send MTF units into a black hole to bring you back, Bright. Possible time travel is not a justification for this. Rule number 9. Dr. Bright is not allowed to play Mr. Blue Sky during a containment breach. Rule number 10. Dr. Bright is not allowed to set up a haunted house using any SCPs as characters. Rule number 11. Dr. Bright is not allowed to challenge SCPs to any board game under the pretense of setting them free if they win. Rule number 12. Dr. Bright is not allowed to put any collectible trading cards into 914 on any setting above rough. Rule number 13. Dr. Bright is not allowed to call official highly classified SCP documents the forbidden fan fiction. Rule number 14. Dr. Bright is not allowed to say "Uriel told me to" as an excuse for breaking any previous rules. Rule number 15. Dr. Bright is not allowed to launch SCPs out of a giant catapult at GOI bases to recreate Angry Birds. Rule number 16. Dr. Bright is not allowed to make copies of himself because he felt lonely. Last time that happened, he almost won a vote of making all standard Foundation firearms into chainsaw cannons. Rule number 17. Dr. Bright is not allowed to alter the fabric of reality or the established timeline in order to win sports bets. Rule number 18. Dr. Bright is not allowed to strap any explosive device to 131 to recreate a RCXD from Call of Duty. Rule number 19. Dr. Bright is not allowed to place cat ears on 096 to make his perfect catgirl anime girlfriend. Get a life, Bright. Rule number 20. Dr. Bright is not allowed to ask 343 to create the shrink ray from Despicable Me, or anything else for that matter. Rule number 21. Dr. Bright is not allowed to force Dr. Bobo into a direct confrontation with 682 to make a more realistic version of Godzilla vs. Kong. Rule number 22. Dr. Bright is not allowed to use 682 to awaken 169. Idiot. Think it through. Rule number 23. Dr. Bright is not allowed to annihilate anything using 096. Rule number 24. Dr. Bright is not allowed to claim he has a permit to carry any kind of nuclear weaponry. And rule number 25. Dr. Bright is not allowed to... You know what? No. Dr. Bright is not allowed to do anything. Ever again. Bonus rules. Rule number 1. Dr. Bright is not allowed to prep outfits for future bodies. Yes, the Foundation can respect your level of foresight, but searching for clothing for plus-size women is extremely inappropriate whilst at the workplace. Save it for your free time. Rule number 2. Dr. Bright is not allowed to offer 4666 a Sprite Cranberry. Rule number 3. Dr. Bright is not allowed to try and contain 106 by throwing a Pokeball at him and yelling, "I need you to complete my Pokedex, Gengar." Rule number 4. Dr. Bright is not allowed to use cheese and a laser pointer to weaponize 529. Several researchers are still recovering. Rule number 5. Dr. Bright is not allowed to distribute candy from 3:30 on Halloween to teach those greedy kids from last year a lesson. Rule number 6. Dr. Bright is not allowed to draw hentai on 085. Rule number 7. Dr. Bright is not allowed to watch mimetic kill agents for shocking experiences. Rule number 8. Dr. Bright is not allowed to touch my flashlight, no matter how much he insists he bought it, I found it, so it's mine. Rule number 9. Dr. Bright is not allowed to take pieces of 610 and give it away to kids on Halloween claiming they're strawberry pencils. Rule number 10. Dr. Bright is not allowed near SCP-1000. Taking a selfie to claim you talked it up with Bigfoot so you can be down with the cool kids is very unprofessional. Rule number 11. Dr. Bright is not allowed to use anomalous entities or objects that allow for travel between dimensions for the purpose of creating the Bright Foundation. If any Dr. Brights from any dimension are found doing this, they are to be sent back to their respective dimensions with an attachment of this file stapled to their backs. Rule number 12. Dr. Bright is not allowed to take 939 to doggy daycare to take care of its aggressive behaviour. Rule number 13. Dr. Bright is not allowed to host Thanksgiving dinners anymore, not after having 3307 provide last year's banquet. Rule number 14. Dr. Bright is not allowed to put Wagyu beef inside SCP-914 to enhance its taste. After your cheese experiment, several researchers have gone on a strictly cheese diet. Your Razorblade 9000 sharp cheddar cheese is pending SCP classification. Rule number 15. Dr. Bright is not allowed to ride 3199 instances. You already tried that with 939. Rule number 16. Dr. Bright is not allowed to remove toilet paper from the restrooms at Site-19 for research purposes. How you were able to remove the toilet paper as the stalls were being used is beyond me. Rule number 17. Dr. Bright is not allowed to use any anomaly or D-Class personnel to make a recreation of the Hunger Games, Squid Games, Alice in Borderland, or anything similar. Your little red light green light game with 173 was in very poor taste. Rule number 18. Dr. Bright is not allowed to clone 682 so it can have its own children. Are you trying to get us all killed? Rule number 19. Dr. Bright is not allowed to take 3213 on trips to the aquarium because he needs to learn to stick up for himself. Rule number 20. Dr. Bright is not allowed to unleash the Horde during a containment breach. Rule number 21. Dr. Bright is not allowed to raid the GOC or any anomalous organisation in the hopes that they have a big-tittied goth girlfriend for him. Rule number 22. Dr. Bright is not allowed to commit near suicide to hit on 4999 because he likes the dark and brooding type. Rule number 23. Dr. Bright is not allowed to list 012 as one of Bark's lost masterpieces. Rule number 24. Dr. Bright is not allowed to market Class A amnestics as the perfect high. And rule number 25. Dr. Bright is not allowed to offer any personnel anything to drink. I still have a hangover from Dr. Bright's special sweet tea. And that concludes these Dr. Bright restrictions. I hope you enjoyed this video and be sure to like and subscribe if you did. Gonna freshen up the Dr. Bright videos in future by adding some themes. More on that next time. Massive thank you to all the amazing patrons and members who keep the channel going. Please consider joining them. And thank you to Rick Trexon, Generals Alert, Wings of a Meme, JT Walker, Horizons, Nicholas, Number of the East, Wunderschnell, The Lav, Lesby Friends, Miss Talon Caro, Razman, Ken, Guardian of Energy, Luna Wilson, and Dr. Helarctos. Big thanks to the council members, Arctos Kibara, Captain Core, Hunter Killer, Cat Clone, Tree, Lil Sub, Nick S, Monarch, and Kikaran. And huge thanks to the administrators, Viga, Kamana, Romulus, Panzer, GFHD, Dante, and Man Manor. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all soon, and take care.